to the state of West Bengal, where anti-Waqf protests took a violent turn in at least 2 districts of West Bengal, that is in Murshidabad and in South 24 Parganas, with protesters going on a rampage in different areas of Murshidabad. They were seen torching police vehicles, ransacking BDO office, they set ablaze government bus, and also ambulances were targeted. A railway station was also targeted. Houses and shops were vandalized. We saw visuals of how people entered a mall and began looting. The mayhem resulted in the deaths of at least 3 people in Murshidabad, including a father and son duo. In Diamond Harbour, in South 24 Parganas district, the mob gheraud a police vehicle, pushed it and vandalized it. This is what happened. And now, as per the Bengal police, more than 150 people have been arrested in connection with the violence. Internet has been suspended in Murshidabad and prohibitory orders have been put in place in violence-hit areas. The Calcutta High Court yesterday, on a petition moved by Leader of Opposition in the Bengal Assembly, Shubhendu Adhikari, has ordered the deployment of central forces in the Murshidabad district. The court significantly also noted that it cannot keep its eyes shut on what is happening in Murshidabad. The centre also stepped into action, with Union Home Secretary holding virtual conference with Bengal Chief Secretary and the state DGP. The West Bengal DGP has informed that the situation is tense but is under control. The Union Home Secretary then said that in addition to about 300 BSF personnel available locally in Murshidabad, 5 companies have been deployed on the request of the state government. But the BJP is doubling down on the Trinamool Congress government. It is sharing videos and images of people fleeing from several parts of Murshidabad. The BJP goes on to claim through its social media posts that Hindus who are scared, they are fleeing because Mamata government has failed to protect them. Leader of Opposition in the Bengal Assembly, Shubhendu Adhikari, has taken to social media platform X. Through his tweet, he goes on to say, and I quote, "More than 400 Hindus from Dhulian and Murshidabad, driven by fear of religiously driven bigots, were forced to flee across the river and take shelter at a high school in Deonapur in the Sevapur range in Vaishabnagar in Malda." He also adds, religious persecution in Bengal is becoming real. The appeasement politics of Trinamool Congress has emboldened radical elements. These are all claims made by Shubhendu Adhikari, and I'm reading verbatim from his social media post. He further adds, Hindus are being hunted. Our people are running for their lives in their own land. Shame on the state government, unquote, for allowing the breakdown of law and order. Times Now has been reporting relentlessly, getting you a real picture of what exactly is happening. These are reports filed by my colleague Pooja Mehta. Take a look.
We are currently in the Dhulian area, and what you see behind me are the marks of the violence that was reported yesterday when clashes erupted between anti-Waqf protesters and the police. What you see behind me is a refrigerator which was pulled out from one of these small restaurants that are around the 2 sides of the national highway. Here we can see there is a small eatery which was completely ransacked, vandalized. On my left, you can see there are several motorbikes which were torched, while the police is trying to bring the situation under control. But the locals are saying that they have no faith in the administration and in the police, because for the past several days, violence continues to get reported in parts. In the name of anti-Waqf protests, the protesters were not just targeting the West Bengal police and targeting the railway properties, but what they've done here during protests yesterday will shock everyone. Protesters barged into the Dhulian railway station and they entered the relay room and they torched a lot of these equipments. You can see there is a generator which has been torched. There are bikes here which has been torched, and you can see here that there is a relay room which was, this is the exact place where we'll show you the protesters had entered and they had damaged this area. You can see there are brick bats and stones that were pelted here. This is a very important room. You can see there are panels here. Any change in the panel would result in a huge accident of the train. We are still not aware whether they had altered or touched these panels or not, but the questions are being raised on the security. As anti-WAF protests intensified in Murshidabad's Shajur More yesterday after the Friday press, the protesters present here at the National Highway, they targeted one such government bus. When they put up a road blockade here on this National Highway, several vehicles were stalled, they could not move forward and the transportation was completely stopped and the vehicles plying on this particular highway was hit. But protesters came towards this bus, they made all the passengers who were inside the bus deboard them and thereafter they torched this particular North Bengal Surface Transport bus. What you see behind me are just remains and ashes that has been left behind after the protesters torched this particular bus. Not just this bus, but also there were other vehicles who were here that were standing in this particular traffic jam when the protests were intensifying. They targeted those vehicles also and some of the police vehicles also. They ransacked these buses and vehicles and eventually torched them. Mindless violence has gripped parts of West Bengal in the name of anti-WAF protests. Yesterday we saw how after Friday press, this part of Murshidabad, which is the Suti area, came to a grinding halt and violence was reported. Clashes erupted between the anti-WAF protesters and the police. You can see behind me, these are the marks where exactly the protesters had torched a police vehicle. When the police tried to remove these protesters from the National Highway, they became extremely violent and started attacking police. And these are the stones and the brick bags which leaves behind signs of the kind of violence that unfolded here. Several police officials are said to have suffered serious injuries, but at this point in time, heavy police deployment at Shutai.
My colleague Tejshri is joining us and she's reporting from Kolkata this morning. Tejshri, we know that the BJP has planned a huge rally. They've been making, allegation after allegation, accusing the Mamata Banerjee government of failing Hindus in Murshidabad. What's going to happen today? Take us through all the details.
Well, yes, first of all, let us talk about so as to what has happened in the past 2 days. We saw the kind of violence that took place in Murshidabad and the nearby district post that Suvendu Adhikari knocked the doors of court, and then now the central forces are also deployed in all those areas where the violence took place, certainly because 3 individuals lost their life. These were 3 innocent people who got killed in this particular violence that happened in the back in a couple of days. But now what we are also getting to know is that today there is a massive rally that the BJP is going to carry out here in Kolkata, and this particular rally will be led by the leader of opposition and the senior leader of BJP in West Bengal, Suvendu Adhikari, along with all other BJP leaders, and in fact the Karyakartas will be coming here in Kolkata to participate in this particular rally. This particular rally will be against the violence that took place in all those districts of Kolkata, and in fact we'll have to see that what happens post that particular rally, because we have been seeing that political reactions are pouring in since this violence has taken place. Not just the violence, but since the time when the Waqf Amendment Bill has been passed and in fact has become an act. We saw the kind of protest that took place pan-India, but the kind of protest that took place in West Bengal, in the state of West Bengal, that was certainly very much concerning, because the violence that took place were, in fact, we saw that the ambulances were also not left, ambulances were also torched, the policemen were also injured, and that is why perhaps the central forces have stepped in. Now the central forces will be deployed over here, and in fact the monitoring will be done. But now certainly all eyes on this particular big rally in which Suvendu Adhikari will be leading the rally, and all the BJP Bengal leaders will be participating. Back to you.
So BJP leaders will be leading a rally, and Tejshri is reporting from there. We also trust you to get us with all those updates. But let's once again listen into the accounts of those families who are today reeling in fear. They claim they were victims of the violence. They have told our reporters on the ground that the mob barged into their homes and targeted them. Listen into their accounts.
घर पर बोलता तो काट देंगे एकदम, बोले खोलो गेट ना, तोड़ने की बहुत कोशिश किया लेकिन हम लोग रोके ही थे, लेकिन रोकने नहीं सके हम लोग, बोले हम लोग हट गए। उसके बाद कोई प्रोटेक्शन नहीं मिला हम लोग को पुलिस का, बोलते बोलते रह गए हम लोग, लेकिन कोई उपाय नहीं मिला हम लोग को, बहुत डरे हुए हम लोग यहाँ।
कल मेरे घर में बहुत ही ईंटों की बारिश हुई है, मेरा बेटा यहाँ खड़ा, मैं यहाँ खड़ी, सब डर गए थे, और फिर ये करकट को तोड़ा है, गेट को बहुत ही तोड़ने का कोशिश किया, पूरी हिला हिला कर खोलो, नहीं तो सबको मार देंगे, इस तरह किया है।
बोल रहा है कि महिला लोग को काट देंगे, कैसे हम लोग को ये सोचना है कि सरकार हम लोग की सुरक्षा के लिए क्या बंदोबस्त किए हैं, हम लोग कैसे रहेंगे, क्या हम लोग यहाँ घर छोड़कर सभी लोग चले जाए यहाँ से।
हमारा जो ऐसे घर था वो देख सकते हैं आप, मतलब दूर से देख के लग रहा है कि ऐसा हिंदू परिवार है, तो ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि टारगेट किया गया हुआ था। हमारे जितने भी ऐसे घर है, ये वो
घर पे हमला आया सर, गेट हम लोग का तोड़ दिया, ताला लगा हुआ था, गेट तोड़ दिया। उसको आगे गेट में सर मैं आधा दूर तक ये लोग यहाँ तक गया, बांस लोग का लोहा का सामान सब लेके लोग आया था मारने के लिए हम लोग को। बोलता है मारो मारो मारो, सब ये लोग कर रहा था। सब बच्चे लोग मैम का दशक में है एकदम से। हम लोग को कुछ पुलिस प्रोटेक्शन दीजिए। और आज को तो सुने दुकान पूरा हम लोग का जला दिया। फायर ब्रिगेड को फोन कर रहे हैं, कुछ एक से लग ही नहीं रहा है फोन। कुछ नहीं बचा, कुछ नहीं बचा।
हम लोग को क्या कैसे हम लोग रहेंगे मैम।
While the BJP is accusing the Mamata Banerjee government of turning Bengal into an appeasement laboratory, the TMC is also hitting back. It's Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee who broke her silence yesterday. She put out a long post on social media platform X and reiterated that the Waqf law will not be implemented in the state of West Bengal, while asserting that action will be taken against those inciting riots. She also hinted at a political conspiracy, saying that some are trying to misuse religion for political gains. Mamata Banerjee's party, the Trinamool Congress, has accused the Bharatiya Janata Party and the left of conspiring to fan flames of hatred to plunge Bengal into chaos and lawlessness. Listen in to the war of words.
जो एंटी हिंदू टारगेटेड वायलेंस बंगाल के अंदर हो रहा है, इसको ममता बनर्जी का संरक्षण है, इसको ममता बनर्जी एनकरेज कर रही है और इसको ममता बनर्जी पनाह दे रही है।
They attack the police cars, the Hindu temples, Hindu shops, Hindu houses, and common citizen of our state. The law and order of the state is completely worst.
आज पूरे मुर्शिदाबाद जिले में जंगीपुर से लेकर धुलियान गंगा से लेकर सूती से लेकर एक एक जगह में वैंडलाइज हो रहे, हिंदू मंदिर तोड़े जा रहे हैं, हिंदुओं के घरों पर हमला हो रहा है, पुलिस इंजोर्ड है, 10 से 12 पुलिस इंजोर्ड है, पुलिस को हाथ में हाथ धरे, गोली नहीं चला रही पुलिस। ममता बनर्जी को चाहिए इमीडिएट केंद्र से बात करके केंद्र की पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस को तैनाती करनी चाहिए।
ये जो थोड़ा बहुत झमेला होता है इधर उधर, ये खाली बंगाल में नहीं सारा देश में होता है। इसके लिए जिम्मेदारी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की है, वक़्फ़ बिल और वो जो जबरदस्ती यार। लेकिन जो भी देश में दंगा फसाद कोई झमेला सारा देश जोड़ के जो हुज्जती हो रहा है, वह कोई भी कुछ होगा, इसके लिए सबका जिम्मेदार है अमित शाह और नरेंद्र मोदी और जोगी।
That'll be our top focus here on Times Now. With that, we'll have to take a short commercial break. Stay with Times Now. We'll be back with more news and updates.